Coming up next on our last episode of Common Agenda.
Complete silence.
Just kidding.
Or are we? Stay tuned to find out. Welcome to this year's final episode of Common Agenda. I'm your host, Colby Smallzell, and please try not to cry, my children. We may be gone for a little while, but we shall rise again like a phoenix from our own ashes and come back stronger than you could possibly imagine. This goes double for my normal co-host, Mariah Terry, who is currently out with what apparently is not a fake illness. We do wish her the best and want to thank her for her contribution to the show this semester. For now, let's just do the news, okay? Okay, here we go. Break out the hairspray and high heels. Prom season is coming back around. Emerson student Pamela Mora, class of 16, is a volunteer with a Prom to Remember, an organization that sets up free proms for teens with cancer. Mora is collecting prom clothes that will be donated to the organization and is currently in the talks to have one of the free proms hosted in Boston this April. Donations will be taken at the Campus Center table in Piano Row Thursday, December 5th and Friday, December 6th from 4 to 8 p.m. Come on down if you want to ditch that ruffled tux and do some good at the same time. Hey, is anyone out there a fan of television? Hello? Anyone? Bueller? Well, for those who are not in the know, this year Comcast has been doing a trial program at Emerson called Xfinity on Campus that provides students with free TV services on their laptops and desktops. To get in on this sweet live TV and on-demand action, all you have to do is sign up at comcast.com/Xfinity on campus. Comcast is also in the works of a mobile app, so you will soon be able to watch your favorite shows on your tablet or smartphone during class, on the go. Currently, Emerson is the only school taking place in the trial, so that's one more reason that we're better than Suffolk. In case you still don't believe it, here's some proof that Emerson students are going places. Stephanie Robinson, class of 14, completed an internship last summer at Comedy Central's writing department. Robertson got to supervise scripts and sit in on writers' meetings for The Daily Show and The Colbert Report. Now, because of her success, Stephanie is going to be one of the first to participate in programs at the new Emerson College, Los Angeles. She's currently writing a screenplay with the help of Oscar-nominated screenwriter David McGee, who wrote Life of Pi and Finding Neverland. And if that weren't enough, Stephanie was nominated by a panel of Emerson faculty to take part in a Writers Guild America mentoring programming. She will be placed with the industry professionals to meet with them for 4 90-minute Skype sessions over the semester. We wish Stephanie good luck and hope she won't forget us little people. Speaking of Emerson College Los Angeles, the new school opens its doors to 130 students this January 12th. Some of the features of the school include a program that connects students with more than 80 LA-based companies like small production office Playtone, which is co-owned by actor Tom Hanks. ELA also features some state-of-the-art equipment like an executive screening room and a surround sound post-production mixing suite. And if all that wasn't cool enough, there's an outdoor terrace on the 5th floor equipped with a fire pit and barbecue grills, and a helicopter pad on the roof. You heard me right, kids. After you have a barbecue with Tom Hanks, you get a free helicopter ride. Well, not quite, as the helicopter pad is reserved for the Los Angeles Fire Department, but hey, close enough. More congratulations are in order for Emerson alum Andrea Martucci, who was voted one of Folio's magazine's 15 Under 30, a list that catalogs some of the smartest, most inventive people under the age of 30. Martucci is the managing editor of Emerson's Plowshares Literary Magazine, has a BA in Writing, Literature, and Publishing, and an MA in Integrated Marketing Communication. And because a girl's gotta keep busy, she's also an assistant professor in the MA Publishing and Writing program. Congrats again to Andrea for making the rest of us seem lazy. Now let's see what Mr. Jamie Sanders has for us today. Jamie?
Well, I'm joined in studio by a very special guest, Will Ferrell. It's a bunch of cheerleaders. I've really got to start looking at my guests before I start the segment. I'm sorry. Who are you guys?
We're the Emerson Lions Spirit Squad.
Yes, we are.
That's cool, I guess. Spirit squads. You're not ghosts. That's just
No.
cheerleaders. What do you guys do?
We cheer at basketball games and we perform in a lot of shows, including the Emerson Dance Company show, which is next Thursday at 7:30 in the Paramount Theater. If you guys want to come check us out.
Well, I enjoy getting crunk in a supportive way. So, how would I get involved?
Well, we will
be at the org fair next semester, hopefully, and you can come find us there to learn more about our tryouts, which we hold at the beginning of every semester. We look to take around 16 students of Emerson, both male and female, and just a lot of fun, so you should come try out.
I guess I will. So this is male and female, which is really cool. So
Yeah.
do you guys have anybody in a suit, like a big lion suit?
There actually is a mascot.
Ooh.
It's not
but
us.
It's not one of us,
Unfortunately, I think it's really
But
cool.
we do take pictures with him.
That's fun. I like
Yeah.
pictures. I can take pictures. Now, do you guys have a cheer by any chance?
Yes.
We do.
We made
For-
it up
for
on the
us?
spot right
For
now.
us right now? Cool.
Yes.
Right
Okay, let's do
now.
it.
Okay, ready,
yeah.
guys? Go.
Common agenda. Huh. We want the scoop. We got the scoop. Hey.
I did that just right. Now let's see what Charlie Brewer has for us in this week's Focus on Film. Charlie, I'm going to exit pursued by a bear. The rest is silence.
Hello there, beautiful people, and welcome to the final segment of Focus into Film. I'm Charlie Brewer here on the set of Self-Absorbed, a web series made by fellow Emersonian students. Let's get started. Hey everybody, I'm here with the three producers of Self-Absorbed. Can you guys introduce yourselves for me?
Yeah, I'm Rylan Roberts. I'm a senior.
I'm Brooke Lyden, junior.
I'm Daniel Kahn, and I'm also a senior.
All right, awesome. So, can you tell us a little bit about why you guys chose to do this web series?
Yeah, the course is a 2-semester course, and I think that my mentality going into it was I'm going to get a lot more out of a 2-semester course with 2 really great professors than 1-semester course of production with 1 okay professor.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, so there's this guy, his name is Adam, and Adam is very self-centered to the point where everyone he sees, he just projects his own likeness onto them.
Okay.
So everyone that's in the script is him.
Okay.
He portrays everyone, you know.
Which is so fun for our actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also really hard to shoot.
Yeah.
You know, everyone he talks to is him.
Today's probably going to be the first day where I have a scene with another actor for like more than like a line or 2 of dialogue. And so that's very exciting, but doing a scene by myself is very challenging and like required things that I obviously not used to needing just because like on stage you can't do that.
Yeah.
I think we've all had a blast writing for Zach. He's a really talented. So if anything, when we got to the writers' room at the start of the semester, we were thinking, what can we have him do? Where can we have him go?
Because we knew kind of, you know, from we made a pilot presentation of it last year before we kind of redid it, and so we kind of got to see like what he would be able to do.
He's been a police officer. He's been a lady. He's been a mugger. So if anything, that wasn't even a challenge with Zach. It was kind of very exciting to have someone.
What's been your favorite part about working on this so far?
I think interacting with the students. It's been refreshing.
Yeah.
Getting to work with people 10 years younger, like just getting into it. It's I don't know, something about their eagerness is it's nice to work with.
Well, there you have it, folks. That was some of the key cast and crew of the web series Self-Absorbed. I'm Charlie Brewer signing off for the last and final time. And if you miss me too much, I am on Christian Mingle and MySpace. Thank you so much for watching. Charlie out.
Hey there, kids. I'm your friendly neighborhood correspondent, JD Knapp. I know what you're thinking. JD and Colby together? Is this a time warp? It's today Tuesday. If you're watching the show on replay on Emerson Channel, did we edit the episode wrong? No, I'm just always ready to help out a common agenda crisis in need while Miss Terry recovers. With that in mind, here's what's happening on campus. Tonight, the Bright Light screening series will be showing A Life Without Words, a documentary about 2 siblings that were born in deaf rural Nicaragua. The kids, Dulce Maria and her brother Francisco, never went further than a few miles from home, and so they developed their own way to communicate. The film focuses on a social worker who tries to teach the kids more traditional forms of communication like sign language and the struggles that result from that. The film will screen at 7 in the Bright Family Screening Room of Paramount. Will there be free cheese at the event? You'll have to go there to see. But no, there won't be any free cheese. Are you a senior approaching that graduation you've worked the past 4 years for, but feel you still aren't done with your education? Well, Career Services is holding an information session for figuring out what form of further education will suit you best, primarily with a focus on grad school. But wait, you haven't even heard the best part. There will be free pizza. Yes, that's right, pizza. And unlike the screening we just talked about, I'm not lying. So head on over at 5 today to the Career Services room on the 6th floor of 216 Tremont Street. I guarantee your life will never be the same when you're done. Are you feeling in that holiday spirit, but you're not interested in shopping or caroling? Well, how about giving back to the community? This Friday, the 2nd, is the second annual EC for Life Impact Day, where Emerson students will come together and make thank you letters for the Red Cross. If you want to help out, swing by the Max Muchnick Center anywhere from 10 a.m. to 4 in the afternoon. And if you can't make it, the Campus Center will also be taking donations of sheets, blankets, and clothing as well. Now, I know what you're thinking, and I have the same question. They won't be accepting handmade quilts with pictures of Jamie Sanders on them. Everyone loses there. Need some last-minute gifts to bring home for the holidays? Well, if you were planning on doing it for Hanukkah, you only have until the end of the day, so you lost. But if not, the Massachusetts College of Art and Design is currently putting on a holiday sale until this Saturday, selling artwork made by students and alumni. There will be everything from paintings to sculptures, and all sales go to benefit the artists and student scholarships. The sale's happening every day until Saturday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. in the lobby of 621 Huntington Avenue. And finally, let's talk about Mariah Terry. Well, I guess kind of the lack thereof. It seems like everyone is starting to get sick, so there's no better time to take precautions against catching something yourself than now. Granted, Mariah's not necessarily sick, but I may have just beaten her in a grand duel that I could come on the show for one final time. Lucky for you, the Health and Wellness Center is holding another immunization clinic for students to stay healthy. You don't need an appointment either. Just head on over to room 303 of 216 Tremont Street at 5 next Wednesday, December 11th. And in case you were wondering, my rematch with Mariah will be next week. Unfortunately, there won't be a common agenda to tell you what's going on. But anyway, it's time for this week's Weekend in the Beans segment. So let's send it over to Carrie Spector. Carrie.
For years, fleas were just insects that you found on the bodies of your pets. But now, they've developed the ability to have markets. Hello, I'm Carrie Spector, and this week on Weekend in the Bean, we are talking about the Davis Holiday Vintage Flea Market that happens here in Boston for the holiday season. Need a cheap gift for your friends and family? Well, look no further. We're going to talk all about it. Let's check it out.
Well, the event is a holiday vintage market. So we'll be having 2 floors of vintage items ranging from posters to jewelry to furniture to records, all that crazy stuff that maybe you saw around your parents' house that's still around today. Like I said, we have record vendors. We have a guy that sells boots and Polaroids and old video games. We have jewelry dealers that they make stuff from vintage mines that they different markets, thrift stores. We also have clothing, vintage clothing dealers as well. So there's a little bit for everybody. I think that if you're looking for something unique and a unique shopping experience, then coming to this market will definitely be the thing for you. I bought a 7-foot modular piece of furniture that's made in Yugoslavia in the early 80s. It's like a bar, a desk, and a bookshelf all in one.
Well, there you have it, Emerson students. In need of some cheap but quality presents for various family and friends, head over to Somerville, Massachusetts, this December 18th and 15th at 11 to 6. That's all for me for the semester. Carry out. See you guys next year.
Well, that about wraps it up for this semester of Common Agenda. Thank you all so much for tuning in and making us feel funny for only a moment. We'd like to thank our loyal viewers, Bobby Feltall, Drew Pett, Ethan's parents, and the guy in the studio office right now. I hope we've helped you get a better understanding of the goings-on around campus. We're really just here to help. So once again, from all of us here at Common Agenda, thank you for tuning in. I'm Colby Smallzell, and I hope we see you next semester.